Ever find yourself um, like totally mesmerized by those crazy detailed medical images? You know, the X-rays, the MRIs, all that.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
It's incredible, right? And someone's got to make sense of all that data, keep it organized, accessible. That's where our deep dive takes us today, into the world of PASS.
PASS, picture archiving and communication systems, breaking it down.
Exactly. And we're going even deeper, specifically into the role of a PASS administrator.
The wizards behind the curtain,
Yeah,
making sure doctors have those critical images right when they need them sometimes, in those really intense life or death situations.
it's way more than just digital filing, though, right? This RoleCatcher guide you sent over, it's got me thinking. This is like the perfect fusion of healthcare and tech.
You're right on the money. And with
Now,
some serious career potential, might I add.
yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
But how big of a deal are we talking, really? Is this a career with, like, staying power? Like, is it future-proof?
No, I'd say you're in the right place at the right time. Think about it. Everything in healthcare is going digital.
Right, right. Makes
Wow.
sense.
So hospitals, clinics, they're all becoming more and more reliant on these systems, you see. And that
They
means,
need people who can manage it all.
bingo, skilled PASS administrators are becoming as essential as the doctors and nurses they support, honestly. And the numbers back it up, too. Bureau of Labor Statistics, they're projecting like an 8% growth in this field from 2019 to 2029, which, let me tell you, 8% in the healthcare field, that's huge.
Yeah, that's saying something. So, job security.
Job security, check.
Music to any career changer's ears, am I right?
You got it.
But, okay, let's get down to brass tacks. What does a PASS administrator actually do all day? I mean, it can't be all glamorous, right? Let's crack open this RoleCatcher guide and find out. Okay, so we've got this, like, seriously in-demand career path, and maybe even, like, recession-proof, right?
Right.
But this RoleCatcher guide, it's not sugarcoating things either. It sounds like PASS admins, they've got a lot on their plate,
Oh yeah,
like a
definitely.
lot of responsibility.
It's not for the faint of heart, let's put it that way. You're the guardian of like this entire system
Right.
that has all these crazy important medical images.
Yeah.
You're managing the hardware, the software, you're making sure it's all secure.
Oh, I bet that's a whole thing.
Well, huge. Cybersecurity is like massive in healthcare.
Yeah, it makes sense with all the, like, IPA regulations and everything.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not just about being, like, a tech whiz either, right?
Uh,
I'm seeing this theme in the guide here about people skills.
oh, 100%. You nailed it.
Okay.
You're the bridge, right? Between the tech side and the doctors, the nurses, everybody.
Right, because they're not necessarily tech people.
Right. And you got to speak both languages, basically.
So, like, what's a typical day then? I mean, if you had to sum it up.
Oh, man, you got to be ready for anything. It's like 1 minute you're troubleshooting some network issue that's preventing a surgeon from seeing like real-time images during a surgery.
Oh, wow.
High stakes.
And then the next, you're helping a doctor, install a software update, something like that.
Okay.
So you got to be adaptable. You got to be a good communicator.
Patient, I bet.
Oh, yeah. Patience is key. Definitely.
Okay, so basically like a tech whisperer then.
Exactly. You're not just managing systems, though. You're having a direct impact on patient care. That's the thing.
So you're telling me I could be like saving lives without having to actually be a doctor?
That's the beauty of it. It's this behind-the-scenes hero kind of role.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Okay, but speaking of rewarding, let's talk about the pros and cons here, especially for someone thinking about like switching careers. What's this guide have to say about that?
Okay, so we've, like, painted this picture, right? PASS administration, crucial, crazy, in demand. But this RoleCatcher guide, it's also giving it to us straight. Long hours, on call. This isn't exactly like a clock in, clock out kind of gig, huh?
Yeah, you got to be ready to hustle a bit, that's for sure.
So how do you, like, balance that? I mean, especially for people with families, other commitments.
Totally. It's about finding the right fit, honestly. Some organizations, they're all about that work-life balance,
Right.
And it's on you to ask those questions up front, set those boundaries early. Don't be afraid to do that.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Advocate for yourself.
100%. But look, the flip side is those long hours. Sometimes they mean you're the one saving the day. System crashes at 3 a.m., you're the hero.
True, true. Not all heroes wear capes.
Exactly. And hey, often that on-call time comes with some nice bonuses too.
Okay, there's a silver lining there. What about this whole staying current thing, though? Tech moves so fast, it seems like a never-ending treadmill.
You're not wrong, but honestly, I think that's kind of exciting. Always learning, always at the cutting edge. I mean, how many careers can say that?
Yeah, that's a good point. Keeps you sharp.
For sure. And this role catcher guide, they actually have a great suggestion for that professional organizations. Like they mention Sim Society for Imaging Informatics in Medicine.
Yeah, I saw that.
Think about it. You're connecting with other PCS pros, sharing war stories, going to conferences. You're on top of all the latest and greatest.
It's like a built-in support system, right? People who actually get the job.
100%. Shared experience is invaluable.
So valuable. Okay, last question. What if someone's listening to this, right, and they're like, this is IT. This is a career for me. But they're starting from zero. No healthcare IT background. What does this guide say about that?
Well, it depends how big of a leap they want to take. They could go all in, get a degree in health informatics, medical imaging.
Big commitment.
It is. But there are other routes, certifications, for example.
Yeah. This guide mentions a couple. The CIP, the CPSA, what are those all about?
So those are all about showing employers you've got the skills, right?
Yeah.
That you've gone the extra mile, you're serious.
You speak the language.
Exactly. And honestly, those certs, they can open a lot of doors.
This RoleCatcher guide really does have it all, doesn't it? And hey, even better, they've got all those other tools, resume builder, interview guides, super helpful stuff when you're trying to stand out in a job market that's only getting more competitive.
Oh, it's a game changer, for sure. And you know what? Even if you don't have direct healthcare IT experience yet, don't be afraid to play up those transferable skills.
Oh, good point.
Because you've probably got more than you think. Maybe you were the go-to tech person at your last company, or you're just naturally good at explaining things clearly. Those are valuable skills.
Yeah, they translate. Communication, problem solving, that's huge in any field, really.
Huge. And honestly, I think passion goes a long way, too. Show them you're genuinely interested in this field. It makes a difference.
Absolutely. Enthusiasm is contagious, Ray.
You got it.
Well, there you have it, folks. If you're ready to ditch the ordinary, dive into a world that's both, intellectually stimulating and genuinely makes a difference, PASS administration might just be your calling.
I couldn't agree more.
It's this amazing blend of cutting-edge tech and that human element of healthcare, plus the potential job security, growth opportunities, all there.
Totally. And honestly, the feeling you get knowing you're playing a part in someone's health journey, that's pretty darn rewarding.
Couldn't have said it better myself.